In the desolate landscapes near the Dead Sea, a discovery was made that would captivate the world and envelop it in a shroud of mystery. This was the finding of the Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of ancient Jewish texts hidden in the caves of Qumran. The discovery, initiated by a chance throw of a stone by a Bedouin shepherd in 1947, quickly spiraled into a tale of intrigue, secrecy, and a race for ancient knowledge. The shepherd, seeking a stray sheep, tossed a stone into a cave, expecting nothing more than the sound of rock against rock. Instead, the sound of shattering pottery echoed back, leading to the uncovering of clay jars containing scrolls that had lain hidden for nearly 2 millennia. This accidental discovery would soon reveal texts of profound religious and historical significance, including the oldest known manuscripts of the Hebrew Bible. The initial excitement, however, quickly gave way to a complex web of secrecy and control. The scrolls, rather than being heralded as a shared treasure of humanity, became the center of a clandestine struggle. A small group of scholars gained exclusive access to the scrolls, conducting their studies in secrecy and releasing information sparingly. This guarded approach fueled widespread speculation and mistrust, casting a shadow over the scrolls' discovery. As news of the scrolls spread, the academic world and the public alike were gripped by a fervent curiosity about their contents and implications. Yet the veil of secrecy maintained by the initial scholarly team only deepened the mystery surrounding the scrolls. Rumors and theories proliferated, ranging from sensational claims about hidden religious truths to allegations of a conspiracy to suppress information that could challenge the foundations of Judaism and Christianity. Many believe that the information contained in the scrolls is related to a deeper, esoteric knowledge that was part of the early Gnostic branch of Christianity. These hidden teachings center around the empowerment of the self through God, rather than the need for salvation through an external entity such as a church. The mystery of the Dead Sea Scrolls was not just in their ancient words, but in the very manner of their emergence into the modern world. The caves of Qumran, silent for centuries, had yielded a treasure that would challenge historical and theological narratives. Yet, the question of why these texts were hidden in the first place added layers of intrigue. Were they deliberately concealed by a Jewish sect to protect them from Roman destruction, or were they hidden as part of a more profound unknown reason? The speculation was endless, and the lack of immediate, transparent research only fueled the fire of conspiracy theories and mystical interpretations. The drama of the Dead Sea Scrolls' discovery and the subsequent battles over access and interpretation played out against the backdrop of a world eager for ancient wisdom. The allure of uncovering hidden knowledge, of secrets kept for thousands of years, captivated the imagination of people across the globe. The scrolls became a symbol of the eternal human quest for understanding, and showed the lengths to which individuals and institutions would go to possess and control the fragments of our past. In the midst of this intrigue, the Dead Sea Scrolls also posed an ethical quandary. The struggle for control over the scrolls reflected broader questions about the ownership of cultural heritage, the responsibilities of scholarship, and the right of the public to access historical treasures. As the scrolls gradually transitioned from the shadowy confines of their ancient resting places into the hands of scholars, the intrigue surrounding them deepened. The content of these ancient manuscripts, while shedding light on the beliefs and practices of a bygone era, also cast long shadows of controversy and mystery over established historical and theological narratives. The scrolls, offering a window into the religious thought and community life of the Second Temple period of Judaism, contained texts that were both familiar and startlingly unique. Among these were versions of biblical texts that predated any known manuscripts by hundreds of years, sectarian writings that described the beliefs and practices of the Qumran community, and apocryphal works that had never been seen before. The diversity of the scrolls challenged the uniformity of religious texts and suggested a complex tapestry of theological debate and diversity within ancient Judaism. However, it was the scrolls' deviations from canonical texts and their portrayal of messianic expectations that ignited the most fervent discussions and speculation. Some scrolls hinted at a messianic figure markedly different from the traditional Jewish and Christian conceptions. Others offered ethical teachings and laws that diverged from established doctrines. The Apocryphon of Noah is one of the more interesting pieces from the scroll, as it seems to corroborate subjects that many Christian and Jewish leaders considered taboo, and still do to this day, including fringe theories concerning the Nephilim referred to in Genesis 6. These revelations raised tantalizing questions. Could these texts upend long-held beliefs? What did they reveal about the origins of Christianity and the development of the Hebrew Bible? The slow release of information and the restricted access granted to these texts only fueled wild speculation and conspiracy theories. Rumors spread that the scrolls contained prophecies or secrets so explosive that they were being deliberately suppressed by religious authorities or academic gatekeepers. Some theories posited that the Vatican, among others, had a vested interest in controlling the narrative around the scrolls to prevent any undermining of Christian doctrine. These theories, while often lacking solid evidence, tapped into a deep well of fascination with hidden knowledge and institutional secrecy. This period also witnessed a surge in illegal activities related to the scrolls. The lucrative potential of ancient artifacts spurred a black market, with looters and forgers entering the fray. Fake fragments began to appear, some sophisticated enough to fool experts, complicating the scholarly work and casting a pall of doubt over legitimate discoveries. These forgeries not only represented a betrayal of academic integrity, but also highlighted the dark underbelly of the trade in antiquities, where history could be manufactured or obscured for profit. The combination of genuine scholarly intrigue, public fascination, and the lure of the illicit created a perfect storm around the Dead Sea Scrolls. Each new revelation about their content seemed to deepen the mystery rather than dispel it, suggesting layers of historical and religious complexity that were yet to be fully understood. The scrolls had become much more than ancient manuscripts. They were a nexus of faith, doubt, and desire for the truth, enveloped in an aura of mystery. In this climate of speculation and discovery, the Dead Sea Scrolls transcended their physical form to become symbols of the eternal human quest for knowledge and the lengths to which people would go to uncover, or conceal, the past. They reminded the world that history is not just a series of events, but a mosaic of interpretations, beliefs, and mysteries that continue to captivate and confound. In the unfolding drama of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the final act is marked not by the dimming of intrigue, but by the illumination of ancient wisdom through the arduous efforts of preservation and the digital revolution in scholarship. This chapter in the Scrolls story underscores a pivotal shift from the shadows of secrecy and speculation to a focused beam on scholarly rigor and global accessibility. The enigmatic nature of the scrolls, while still a fertile ground for mystery, now also symbolizes the triumph of modern technology and collaborative scholarship in bridging millennia to decode the past. The task of preserving the Dead Sea Scrolls presented a monumental challenge. Exposed to the harsh Judean desert climate for centuries, the fragile parchment and papyrus fragments were perilously close to disintegration. Conservationists and scientists embarked on a meticulous journey to save these ancient texts, employing a suite of innovative techniques. Advanced imaging technology, such as multispectral photography, revealed texts invisible to the naked eye, unlocking secrets that were literally hidden in plain sight. This technological leap was not just a triumph of preservation. It was a gateway to the past, offering new texts and interpretations that deepened the understanding of ancient Jewish practices and beliefs. Simultaneously, the digital age ushered in an era of unprecedented access to the Dead Sea Scrolls. Digitization projects, most notably the Leon Levy Dead Sea Scrolls Digital Library, made high-resolution images of the scrolls available to anyone with internet access. This democratization of knowledge was a stark departure from the early days of secrecy and gatekeeping. Now, scholars, students, and the curious public around the globe could scrutinize the ancient texts, fostering a new level of engagement and collective interpretation. The mysteries of the scrolls were no longer guarded by a select few but were open to the world, inviting a more inclusive exploration of their significance. This era of openness also rejuvenated scholarly debates and research, propelling the Dead Sea Scrolls into the center of contemporary discussions on the origins of Judaism and Christianity. New analyses of the scrolls' content have shed light on the diversity of religious thought during the Second Temple period, challenging monolithic narratives of religious history. Scholars have explored the scrolls' implications for understanding the development of biblical texts, the nature of apocalyptic literature, and the socio-political context of their time. Yet the journey of the Dead Sea Scrolls is a reminder that the quest for knowledge is fraught with ethical considerations. The advances in preservation and access have raised questions about the stewardship of cultural heritage, the balance between conservation and study, and the equitable sharing of knowledge. As the scrolls continue to be a source of fascination and inspiration, they also serve as a beacon for reflecting on how humanity approaches the legacies of its past. It is a story that has moved from the dark caves of Qumran into the light of the global stage, inviting all to partake in the wonder and mystery of the ancient world. In this final act, the Dead Sea Scrolls stand not just as relics of a bygone era, but as symbols of hope for the future of historical and religious scholarship, embodying the promise that the past can inform and enrich the present and future. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you would like to support the channel, consider picking up a copy of Ernest Dempsey's latest novel through the link in the description. Thanks for watching.